The Boeing 747 is one of the most iconic planes in commercial aviation history. However, despite its legacy, it's been fully retired by carriers across the United States. Why is this? In November 2017, United Airlines performed its last passenger services with the 747 before Delta Airlines did the same in December. The latter wasn't a massive fan of the 747 in the first place. When it got its hands on one in 1970, it was excited about its prospects. It even promoted the world's first flying penthouse apartment on the top deck. Despite the initial fanfare, the plane didn't last so long as part of Delta's fleet. The company felt that the jet was too large for its services. Subsequently, the last of its 5 original 747s flew in April 1977. However, the type would eventually return to Delta following the firm's merger with Northwest Airlines in 2008. The second term wasn't too long either, as less than a decade later it was retired once more. Former United CEO Oscar Munoz shared precisely why his company decided to retire the jet. He explained that it had started to become a struggle to maintain, and the age of the type had reduced its efficiency across the board. You've got other jumbo jets out there that are being built and that a couple of people are flying. For us, we had dwindled down our fleet as 747s. They were already on a path to becoming obsolete, Munoz said to Business Insider. They've been a grand aircraft for us for a long time, but we have issues with maintenance, parts in particular. If I need a part today, I can't get it. We stripped every airplane in the world of its parts to feed the need, and no one is making new parts for this particular aircraft because there are just not as many out there. US outfits were overall considering more efficient options. Models such as the 777, 787, A330 and A350 were proving to be more effective options for long-haul services. Moreover, the market has progressed to allow narrow bodies to perform well on medium to long distances. Therefore, the need for large quad jets was diminished for trips across the Americas or the Atlantic. Last decade, there could have been a new lease of life for the original jumbo in the US with the arrival of the 747-8. However, no passenger carrier in the country took any units on, opting for alternatives that they felt were more efficient. In practice, a 777-300ER can carry approximately the same number of passengers as the 747-400. However, it burns far less fuel, saving thousands of dollars per flight for operators. Ultimately, it's not surprising that US carriers retired the jet for these economic reasons, and the cost-saving exercise pattern is clear. Sadly, all good things must come to an end, and the most likely way to see one in American skies now would be a cargo operation or on a presidential mission. Do you think US carriers should have kept the 747? Let us know what you think in the comments section. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the Simple Flying channel, and be sure to click the notification bell.